All right, shalom, everyone. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. We welcome everybody, and we hope we will have a lot of Muslims listening to us, and including those who claim that they have knowledge. Today, actually, I was looking for news in X, looking for news from Iran, and I found a video from Mimi Hijab. You know that Mimi Hijab, since he debated David Wood, he claimed to be a scholar. And I remember when he said to David Wood, not a single Jew believed that God have a son. But yet the Quran says that the Jews, they worship a guy, his name is Uzair. And yet he claimed to be a scholar. I mean, you see how stupid this guy is. You remember? Not a single Jew, David Wood, not a single Jew. And the debate is there. This is the verse which Mimi Hijab, obviously he never heard of before, and proving that he's an idiot. And not to forget all the stupid things he mentioned, like, what Elijah mean, and, all the garbage he said. He claimed to be a person of knowledge. If David Wood, he knew really how to debate, he should wipe the floor with him right away. He said, not a single Jew. That means the Quran is corrupt. Because not a single Jew believed that God have a son, when the Quran in chapter 9, verse number 30 says, the Jews, not one of them, not two, the Jews, which mean all of them. Now, this is not really what we would talk. We would talk about corruption, but we as a Christian, we don't care for the corruption of the Quran, because the Quran is not a book of God anyway, to say corrupt or not. In fact, the only people in the world who accuse other books of corruption is the Muslims, because they have no stand. If those books stand, then their book will not stand. See, the Christian, they did not say the Torah is corrupt, and they will never say so, because we have the stand, and we are people who follow the truth. We are not going to deny something be said before us which is true, just to make ourselves sound better. This is only a behavior of a satanic group, not people who believe in God. We are coming early today, so people who are in Europe, they can join us, but that does not mean, guys, you will not invite your friends, right? So share and invite if you don't mind. So let us go to the actually there's two videos of Mimi Hijab. This video here, Mimi Hijab is teaching Muslims how the Quran get your attention. And listen carefully, how the Quran get your attention. Oh, there's no audio.
You ask a question and then you answer the question yourself. And the Quran.
How the Quran get your attention? You ask the question and you answer the question yourself. Okay. How many are they, the seven sleepers? So the Quran, to get your attention, I mean, just to show you how stupid this idiot is, he brought up like 4 or 5 Abdul just for the sake of the video. Obviously, nobody can. I mean, like, imagine this guy, he have a board, and he have 5 people in front of him, and supposedly he is their teacher now. Go.
Then you've got hypophora. This
Hypophora? Is that coming from hypozut? What is hypophora? Tell us.
is where you ask a question and then you answer the question yourself. And the Quran does that a lot as well.
So you are saying what?
So we spoke last week about Surah Al-Naba. عَمَّ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. What are they asking everyone about? عَنِ النَّبَإِ الْعَظِيمِ. They are asking everyone about what? The great news, meaning the Day of Judgment. Now, that's actually an example of a rhetorical question and hypophora. Because the first question doesn't really require an answer, actually, if you think about it. عَمَّ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. What are they asking one another about? It's a rhetorical question. Akhi, the first thing Allah says in the surah to get your attention, bang, is a question. If you want to start a speech, one of the best ways to start is ask a question.
So I'm asking you a question. Why Allah could not answer any of the questions of the question he asked? Like as an example, the verse you are quoting for us, did he even answer what the question was? عَمَّ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. Just to show you how stupid this idiot. Again, this is just a start for the conversation. This is not the major topic. But just to show you the logic of the Muslims. If we go, yeah, you bring a where is Ali Dawa? Why he is not there to teach him too? I mean, how in the world anyone will accept to be sitting in the front of this idiot? This website. All right. So if we go to the Quran, chapter 78, verse number 1, عَمَّ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. What they are questioning. And here you notice that the Quran or the author of the Quran is an idiot. How you start a conversation by saying such a thing? This is not getting my attention. First, you need to tell me what's going on. Like now, you are sitting in your home and you open this stupid Quran, and the first verse says they are questioning something. That means there's something happened. You should give me the introduction. You should tell me who is talking to who. And this is talking about who? Nothing. And here you see how the Quran is just a stupid book. If you go in the Bible, you will see that Peter said, John said, Jesus said, the priest said, like there is a conversation and there's a background for the story, bringing it into reality so you can live the story, not just read it. And when I say story, I mean the story what Jesus lived, his life story. Here, what we know, who is the one questioning? Nobody. About the great news, how we know that this is about the great news? And secondly, he claimed that the great news is a judgment day. Where it says that? But just hold on, we will continue. About which they cannot agree. Okay, until now we did read the 3 verses, until now we do not know anything yet. Verily, they shall soon come to know. Like, know what? 4 verses and still we know nothing. Verily, verily. He's repeating the same thing here. Look at the same sentence. It's the same. It's the same stupid thing. You have nothing to say. He's trying to make a rap song. Verily, verily, they shall soon come to know. Like, know what? Okay, and now he jumped to tell us how he made the earth flat. You see, the translation here is a lie. They say wide expenses. It says, Alam naj'al al-arda mihada. We made the earth flat. Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe you don't believe me. Let me show you the interpretation. Hey, Mimi Hijab. You promised the Muslim to debate me, you coward. Potato. And this is the example you are telling us about how Allah get your attention, brother. Amazing, brother. Until now, Allah failed to tell us what He is talking about. When a Muslim he speak about something, you will notice that he is same confused as the same as his God. Aka Muhammad. And no Muslim can understand for a second what the Quran is talking about. Who is going to explain to us what the Quran is talking about? Somebody, he was not even there. Somebody, the Muslim, he will call him a scholar. Somebody came 600, 700 years after Muhammad. Someone have nothing to do with the story. He don't know talking about who. And he is the one, even though all of them, they share the same text, supposedly. And now for sure, we know that the Muslims, they have many Quran. But let us say the most agreed text. The verse in front of us, making it clear that Allah made the earth flat. Allah, He made the earth the same as a bed. Mihad mean bed, mean carpet. It is a reality. We can go open a Tabari. I'm looking for it right now. And we can show you. Here we go. So the first information the Quran gave us about this so-called question, like Allah getting your attention, is obviously false. So Allah He made the earth flat, the same as a carpet. Do you see it? So the introduction is funny. The question is more stupid. And until now, the first information we receive in verse number 6 is the earth is flat. The second answer, that the mountains are pigeons. According to the stupid Quran, Allah, He placed the mountains as pigeons in the ground, which means it's coming from the sky. This is why in different verses in the Quran it says, وَالْجِبَالُ أَرْسَاهَا. Allah, He placed the mountains. The translation here is false, not firmly fixed. Let me show you. You know, when you do arsa, that means you land something down. Like actually the one, what they call this thing for the ship, the one hooked up to the chain. So when you throw that thing in the ground, you know, that is what is the marsa. You know, like when you land something down. Again, this is a false translation. Let us continue. Maybe we can get one of them. He have a little decency. Sometime, you know, it's funny how they translate. Like he said firms. No, no, you know, Jibalu Arsaha. Let me show you. 79, verse number 32. What happened to the website of the King of Jordan? Okay. Because nothing worked in the Middle East, as usual. Okay. What happened in this website? They are using a hosting, you know, hosting server for $5 maybe. That's why it's not working. I mean, the King of Jordan is bankrupt. He can't even pay for his gas. Hey, come on. Hey, potato. Potato. What's wrong with this one? It's not opening. Okay, hold on. Let us find a different website. Actually, let me see if I can open Ibn Kathir so we can laugh together. Remember, Ibn Kathir in English is not the same as Ibn Kathir in Arabic. The English version, the Muslims, they make it go through diet. A lot of stupid things Muhammad he mentioned in Ibn Kathir, sorry, Ibn Kathir, they took it off in English version. So let us see. Oh boy. Well, we are here. Are we in chapter 79? Yeah. Okay. So why? This is 32. This is here. Some 34. Where is 32? I didn't see 32 is gone. Guys, did you notice what happened? From 15 to 26. And then the page after it is from 34 to 46. So did you notice what they have done? They took it off. The interpretation, it cannot be found. There's no interpretation here in English. I told you. Let us go to the Arabic one then. By the way, even this is not our topic, but just to show you how stupid this religion is. And this guy is telling us that the Quran getting our attention. This is what they took off. This is one of the verses. They took many verses interpretation. So look what Muhammad he said. Actually, let me see if I can find this one is in English. All right. Watch carefully and see how Allah asked a question and he answered the question. All right. Let us start from the top. Prophet of Allah saying, when Allah created the earth, it began oscillate. So he created the mountains and ordered them on it, and it became steady. And the angel marveled at the strength of the mountains, and they asked their Lord whether there was anything in his creation stronger than the mountain. Amazing. But this is not what we want exactly. The translation is false. Look what it says here in Arabic, and look what it says here in English. Very false translation. The verse here start with the verse with the Quran and says that the mountains, just to show you how they let me do this. The translation have nothing to do with the Arabic text. When Allah created the earth was shaking and balance. So Allah he put the mountains on it to make it stop from moving.
On the authority of Anas bin Malik, on the authority of the Prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, who said, when God created the earth, it began to shake. So he created the mountains and placed them upon it, and it became stable.
See?
The angels were amazed at the strength of the mountains and said, O Lord.
So Allah he put the mountains on the top of the earth. And he put the mountains like nails to fix the earth from moving. So until now, from the chapter of Mimi Hijab, which he's chosen for us, we learn two things. Remember, Allah asks question to get to get your attention. And second, the first one we learned that the earth is a flat like a bed. And the second, that the mountains Allah He placed on the top of the earth like nails, so the mountains will not, or the earth will not shake. And then we created you in pairs. Now this one alone is different comedy. Because if we go check this one out, we will see how stupid the Quran. As an example, not limited. The Quran mentioned that Allah created from everything or everything in pairs. So when the Quran in chapter 6 verse 143 says that Allah created 8 pairs, in the translation saying to you 8 couples. Hey, 8 couples, how many 8 couples? 16, right? If I say 8 couples, I'm saying what? 16. You count with me, you will see that the total is 8 animals. 2 goat, 2 sheep, 2 camels, and 2 cows. So remember, the Quran, Allah, He get your attention by asking you a question. Amazing job Allah He have done. In different verse in the Quran, Muhammad, he said that when Allah He created things in pair, everything He created is 2 and 2. What? Well, that's what the verse saying. 2 and 2. I mean, we did not even start the verse. We are getting dizzy. Remember, Allah is getting your attention, huh? Lord have mercy. Look at the false translation. Here it says 2 kinds of everything. 2 kinds. False. Who is the translator? Arbery. Let us see Yusuf Ali. See? From every kind made in pairs, 2 and 2. 2 and 2. So Allah created 2 Adam, 2 Eve, 2 heaven, 2 chicken, 2 and 2, by the way, not only 2. I mean, I wish it's 2. When we say 2 and 2, we mean 4. It's obvious, isn't it? So this is how stupid this book is. And this guy is telling us that the Quran get your attention. So now let us go to other attention. Muhammad Hijab, he can answer the Quran problem about the corruption of the book. Go, Muhammad Hijab.
They have tried to create something called the Islamic dilemma, based on some false premises or notions. And the whole idea of the Islamic dilemma, the anti-Muslim apologists, Christian apologists, to say that if the Quran affirms the Bible, then the Bible rejects the conclusions of the Quran. So therefore, you either accept that the Bible is true and then the Quran is false, or you accept that the Quran is false in the first place in saying that the Bible is true. And the Bible is not mentioned anywhere in the Quran. That's it. We solve it. We solve it, brother. Sister, the Bible never mentioned anywhere in the Quran. I'm trying to make the voice of Ali Dawa, brother. It's not mentioned in the Quran. Are you sure? You stupid monkey.
The Bible is not mentioned anywhere in the Quran. Just to show you how stupid you are. Not only the Bible mentioned all over the Quran, in fact, the Quran keep calling us the people of the Bible. Just to show you how stupid you are. And that alone destroy all the argument of the Muslims. Because if we don't have a book and our book is corrupt, how does stupid Muhammad call us people of the book? Look how many times. All those verses, the Quran, calling the Christians and the Jews people of the book. Imagine you say to someone, he is bald, he have no hair, the guy with the hair. Huh? And you are telling the Muslims that nowhere is mentioned in the Quran, the Bible? That means the stupid Quran, when he calls us the people of the book, he don't mean the Christian at all. He makes, maybe the Hindus. But we know that this is absolutely false. And just to show you that Mimi Hijab is not the only stupid here in the field, his Prophet Muhammad, Allah, is the first stupid in Islam. Just to show you the awkward, wicked logic. Remember, he said, nowhere is mentioned in the Quran. Ye people of the book, who are you ask Mimi Hijab, who is people of the book? You say Christians and the Jews. You stupid idiot. Why dispute ye about Abraham when the law, by the way, doesn't say law, it says Torah. When the Torah and the gospel, and what the word gospel, by the way, Injil, it is the Greek book of the Bible. Literally. Were not revealed until after him. Ye know understanding. And here you notice right away that the one who wrote the Quran is a monkey. Why? The logic is so clear. The one who come after, he cannot dispute with the one who come before him. Correct? Is that correct? The one who come after, he cannot dispute with the one who came before. So look at the stupid Muhammad, Allah, saying how he can dispute about Abraham if both of you came after him. But isn't it Muhammad, he came at the end? Which means he cannot dispute about anybody. He is the last in the chain. Here you see that the one who wrote the Quran is a monkey. It cannot be a human being. Like imagine I'm going to, let us say, to apply for something, or going to, like in a government office, they give you like a sticker, have a number for you. And then the one before you, he said to you, I'm here before you. And there's two of them. And then you say to them, why you are disputing about me who is going to be first when you are the person who came after Abraham? So Abraham is the first one, he came in the line. There are three. Then the Jews came after Abraham. So they are the second. And then the Christian came after the Jews. They are the third. And then Muhammad, he want to be in the front of the line. And what is the refutation? How you can dispute about who is going to be first if you came after Abraham? Here you see that the Quran literally is written by a monkey, not a human being. And the monkey Mimi Hijab saying that the Bible never mentioned in the Quran. But as you see, it's even mentioned in the Torah and Injil. Torah and Injil. Literally by name. But the liar Mimi Hijab, he solved the problem. It's not the Quran never mention, never mention monkey. You know, this is what he did with the wood when he debated him by mockery. But the answer is stupid.
saying that the Bible is true. And the Bible is not mentioned anywhere in the Quran.
It's not mentioned anywhere in the Quran. Brother, sister, it's not there. You know, if we take it, we cannot find it. So I'm going to type the word Injil. You know, brother, we cannot find it in the Quran. And I'm going to put it there. You know, let us see if we can find it. Should we find it? For sure we will not find it. It's not there, brother. It's not there. So what is mentioned many times in the Quran, but still not there. All of this we say in the Injil. The Injil is, brother, it's not in the Quran, brother. It's not there. You know, monkey. You stupid donkey. You are saying that the Torah and the Injil are not mentioned in the Quran? He solved the problem. Look what the Quran said to this wicked liar, deceiver, businessman. Chapter 5, verse number 47. The God of Islam, Aka Muhammad. There's no God of Islam. You know, Allah is just a old pagan fictional God. You know the thing. You can ask Joe Biden about that. You know, like, I mean, the only one who can, the only language match the language of the Quran is Kamala Harris, the passage of the time. If you bring Kamala Harris to write a book and make it next to the Quran, you will find that they are copying from each other. The passage of the time. And what is the passage of the time? The passage of time. So listen carefully. I hope you guys taking reference, and don't forget to download the video after and to share. As long we never, and the Quran never mentioned the gospel and the Torah, which as you see is not true. This verse is specifically about the Christians. It mentions only the gospel. It's saying, let the people of the gospel, which mean us, the Christians, and this is in the time of Muhammad. And remember, the Muslim, they say the Quran is not only for that time, for every time. Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed therein. Where? In the gospel. If our book is corrupt, isn't it stupid to say to the Christian, judge by your Bible? Huh? Do you see how stupid this statement is? And not only that, the verse after it is even more horrible. It says that Allah, He sent to Muhammad a book, but he believed in what is between his hands, which is what? The gospel. The translation here is saying confirming, absolutely not true, because musaddiqan not only mean confirming, it mean believing. This is more accurate translation. Believing, and at the same time you confirm by believing in it. So Allah sent the Quran to Muhammad, confirming the scriptures. Which one? The one it's between his hands, not came before it. False translation. The Arabic is so clear. بين يديه. Do you see it? It's in front of you. So Mimi Hijab, He refuted your dilemma. You know, it's not exist. It's not there. Chimpanzee monkey.
In the first place, in saying that the Bible is true. And the Bible is not mentioned anywhere in the Quran. The Bible that they believe in, with all the books that they have, nowhere in the Quran is mentioned Bible. In this case, they've
See? See how we lie? So going back to the monkey book, so-called Muhammad, it mentioned that the Christian, they should judge by their book, not by the Quran. You see here, the danger about this, or dangerous about this, the Quran is not asking the Christians to follow Muhammad, but to judge by their book. It's in front of you. Correct? In different verse, the Quran says, why they are asking you to judge between them and they have their book? Huh? Why those Christians are asking you and those Jews asking you to judge between them if they have their own book? Which confirm what we are showing you here, that Christians and Jews, they have always their book, and nobody need Muhammad. If the Bible is not valid, then this verse is not valid too. Remember, this verse speaking to the Christians specifically in the time of Muhammad. So now we have confirmation from the ignorant Muhammad that the Bible never been changed, at least until he came 600 years after Jesus. And we know that by then the Bible is spread all over around the world, and changing it is mission impossible. And then the other verse where it says this, how they are asking you for decision and they have their book. They now in the front of them. Do you see the translation, Abdul? Do you see it? The Quran saying to the Christians and the Jews, you do not need Muhammad. And I will tell you why Muhammad, he told them that, because he is ignorant. He was afraid to make decision, and then people will laugh at him because he have no answer. So he said to them, why you are asking me? You have your true book there. Just go to your book. Whatever it says there, I believe in it. That's why we see Muhammad saying, taking the Torah. Remember, he said, no, the Quran. Monkey, name hijab. In an incident which we have authentic, that Muhammad, he hold the Torah between his hand in Al-Bukhari. He asked them to bring the Torah, and he told them, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. They placed the question for the messenger of Allah who sat on it. And he said, bring the Torah. And it was then brought, and then he would draw the cushion from beneath him, and he placed the Torah on it, saying, I believe in thee and him who revealed thee. According to Mimi Hijab, the Quran never mentioned our Bible. Never. So Muhammad, he have the true Torah between his hand, and he is taking an oath on it, saying, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. A Muslim, Abdul, because all of them, they are smart, they will say to you, hold on, hold on. He believed in some of it, not all of it. You see how they lie? Did he open? Did he take a page? You see, this is a scroll. The Torah is written in a very certain way. There's no pages actually. He have all the Torah in front of him, and he placed the Torah on the pillow, speaking to it, saying, I believe in thee, not some of thee. The Muslim, when he tried to solve a problem, he make Islam more laughable, a joke, even though it's as a joke already. And we send the scriptures in truth, believing in what is between his hands. And we show you that, chapter 5, verse number 48. It is between his hands. And not only that, just to show you how horrible, stupid the Muslims when they say the Bible is corrupted. Because the verse says, confirming, believing in the book which is between our hands and guarding it in safety. So now we have a bigger dilemma. Anyone notice what the dilemma now? Who noticed what the dilemma now? It's getting bigger, isn't it? Anyone notice what the problem now we have? We have bigger problem. I know the sound will take time to come to you. The poo-poo is getting bigger. If the Quran is saying that the Quran will guard the Bible which is between his hands in safety, and the Muslim today, they say to us it's corrupted, that means the Quran failed. Allah failed to guard it in safety. Correct? Because it cannot be both. Either it is guarded, which means protected, or it is not. So now the dilemma of the Quran is getting bigger, and the stupidity became fatter. Exactly. They did not do a good job guarding the Bible. You are right. The Quran failed miserably the promise. So supposedly Allah made a promise, and as you see, the promise was a big failure according to Mimi Hijab. All right? But are we done here? No, we are not. We have tons of verses to show you. Ye people of the book, why you reject the signs of Allah, of which you are yourself witnesses? What is the signs of Allah the Quran is speaking of? Muhammad, he brought no signs. And we can prove that so easy. If we go in the Quran, you will see all the Quran keeps saying, how come he don't have one sign, one miracle? He have nothing. They keep asking him, how come you don't have any? وقالوا لو نزل عليه آية من ربه. And they say, we wish just one miracle from his God. People, they are asking Muhammad, okay, where is the proof that you are a prophet? Where is the miracles? All prophets have miracles. How come not a single miracle given to you? And look at the answer. Brother, sister, Alhamdulillah, Bismillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad. First of all, Allah can make miracle, but Allah cannot make miracle for now because right now he's busy. After Prophet Muhammad he died, Allah make miracle. Before, Allah was busy. This is not Zakir Naik, this is the other guy who's trying to copy him. Because Zakir Naik, he will answer a different way. He will say, give him breath. First of all, the question is very simple. It said that they are asking him to bring a miracle. Prophet Muhammad, he was very stubborn. He said, I'm not going to give you a miracle. But what, Zakir Naik, what is that? You know, is that a Mickey Mouse? So where is the signs which the Christian they refuse to believe? Which sign? And notice the Quran each time call us the people of the book is confirming the book. And the book, it is with us. That's why we are called people of the book. And again, repeat, people of the book. Do you see it? What a stupid religion. If we continue, all those verses saying, oh, people of the book, why you are denying Prophet Muhammad? People of the book, why you don't believe in the Quran? People of the book, you know, why you are not accepting Muhammad? You know, what? In chapter 4, verse 153, the Quran saying that the people of the book ask Muhammad to send the book from the sky. And you notice always how Muhammad he have no solution. So what he said to them? They ask Moses for greater than that, greater miracle. Hmm? And they did not believe. And Allah, he sent the lightning and he killed them. The Jews killed by a thunder. So who is the Jews when there is no Jews left? The Jews did not believe Moses. Are you sure? And then in the same verse, he make it clear that the Jews are still alive and they worship a calf. In the same verse, he confirmed that Allah, he gave Moses a lot of approves. So why do you want to give Muhammad a proof? We continue. Look how the dilemma is getting bigger and bigger. In chapter 4, verse number 159. The stupid Quran not only continue using the word people of the book, but it's getting even bigger. Look what it says. And there is none of the people of the book, but must believe in him. Who? Jesus. How we can solve such a stupid problem? So now the Quran confirming the Bible by confirming the book, literally naming it Torah and naming it Injil, and now is confirming many times that we are the people of the book, which means our book never changed. Otherwise, you cannot call us people of the book. If, like, imagine a guy, he have a fake document of ownership. Are you going to call him the owner? Are you with me? Let us say somebody have a property document, but it's fake. It's a fraud. Are you going to call him the owner of the property? No. The real owner of the property always will be the real owner of the property, not the fraud. So when the Quran calls us the people of the book, it's confirming that we are the one who have the property. In other words, we have the proper description to be called such a sentence, such a description. We have the right to be having such a definition. And then it says here that all the people of the book will believe in him. Who? Jesus. Are you stupid? Hold on. Are you stupid? Are you saying that all the Jews, because the Christian already believe in him, will believe in Jesus before he died? What about the Jews until now who died, they did not believe? Listen to this stupid Muhammad. Guys, are you getting what I'm trying to say to you? I wish my English is better, but you know what I can do? I grew up in the Middle East, so my English is limited. You can say my English is English. Are you getting my point? Anyone don't understand my English or my accent? I can call Zakir Naik for you. He have a better accent. Christian Prince, first of all, you have to pay me for explaining to them. Zakir Naik has stopped spitting, man. People will leave the chat. Stop. The floor became wet. Come on. Give me a break. So the Quran claiming that all the Jews, they must believe in Jesus before he died. So all the millions of Jews who died since Jesus came and Jesus left, how they will believe in him before he died? If the Muslim will say to you, they will believe in him in the resurrection day, false. Why? Because it says before he died. The judgment day will happen supposedly after Jesus died, not before. Otherwise, I mean, resurrection day is coming, and Jesus now like he came to this earth in the same day everybody is resurrected, and then he died. What is that? Doesn't make sense, right? Here you see another stupid dilemma in the Quran. I hope you are taking notes, because this is the biggest poo-poo sewage line. We just opened the hole, and the smell is all over the place. It's just a stupid book. We continue. And then, actually, in front of you, it's proven that this is before the day of judgment. Before his death and on the day of judgment, he will be witness against them. So here you notice that the people of the book will be called people of the book until the day of judgment, which means they have a book still until then. Otherwise, if they become Hindus, they are not people of the book, correct? if somebody he became an atheist, do we call him people of the book? No. If a Jew, he became an atheist, is he from the people of the book? No. So what make you people of the book? is those who believe in the book. Correct? And to be called the people of the book is to believe in the book. That means you have the book. And if your book is corrupt, you don't have the book, so you cannot be called people of the book. This is how stupid Muhammad is. Let us continue. We are not done. Are we? No. In the Quran, there's many big poo-poo like this one. Chapter 5, verse number 68. You know, Muhammad, you almost missed because always you fit for 69. In fact, there's a verse in the Quran, it's called 69. It's about 69, where Allah insert a chain in the anus. I can show it to you later, but we want to keep now the chat clean. I'm not joking, by the way. Look at this verse. Chapter 5, verse number 68. Say, O people of the book, hey Muslim, this is us. You stupid Abdul, you are not people of the book. You don't have a book. You don't. You don't even have Mickey Mouse. Even Mickey Mouse is made by non-Muslims. What do you have? What do you have? If the Muslim have a book, they should be called people of the book too. But as you see, the Quran never called them people of the book. Abdul, ye have no ground to stand upon unless you stand fast by the law and the gospel. And all the revelation has come to you from the Lord. So the Quran making it clear that you have to follow your book, people of the book, which means we have the book, and we showed you already that yes, the Christians have the book. As you see, they have it. They have the book now. They have it. We show you the verse where it says that it is between his hands. Between his hands, not came before it. We showed you. Here, Google copy the translation which mentioned by Muslims. If you take those two words alone, you will see it is between his hands.
Between his hands.
So already we knew that the Bible is there and the Quran is asking us to follow and stand firm with it. Then the Muslims, they will say, well, you know, some of them, they fabricate things is not there. But let me give you a screwdriver. Which screwdriver I will give you? Let us see. I know Muslims, size for you doesn't matter. That's why Allah promised you endless penis. So we will be sure the screwdriver is so big. So this is Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Who? Ibn Kathir. Chapter 3, verse number 78. Let me see if I can find it in English. Give me a minute. Because as you know, the Islamic what is this? The Islamic translation of Ibn Kathir suffer from diet. The Muslims, they are trying to hide anything is embarrassing. So most of the embarrassing thing is gone in the English translation. Read carefully with me. This is the interpretation for this is the most well-known verse the Muslim they use to say to you your Bible is corrupt. But look what it says here. That those Jews, they fabricate meaning. They don't change the book. They don't. Read carefully what it's mean. They alter them. What they alter. This is the verse the Muslim will tell you right away. And this is Al-Bukhari. It says it clearly. Nobody among Allah creation can remove the word of Allah from his books. Not one book. Do you see how big this screwdriver? Hijab. This one will go from your bum, will come from your nose. Nobody from among Allah creation can remove the words of Allah from his books, all his books. What they do, only they alter, distort the appearance meaning. Wahab ibn Mujahid Munabih said the Torah and the Injil remain as Allah revealed to them or revealed them, and no letter in them was removed. I hope you enjoy this screwdriver potato. It's so big, isn't it? Any Muslim have the courage to say it's a lie? Anyone dare to say to Christian Prince you are lying? This is Ibn Kathir. It's in front of you. Nobody can alter the word of Allah in any of his books. And this is Ibn Abbas, the one who Muhammad claimed that he prayed to Allah to be the ink of the nation. Stranger King. Let me see what he is saying. Let's see. CP, since the Injil is a loan word and not a pure Arabic word, does that mean that the Quran referred to the specific book? Yeah, the Injil it's what we are, Arab Christian. We use the word Injil. We are Arab Christian. We use the word Injil. We don't use any word. You can go ask any Christian. Go to any church who Arab Christians. If you tell them the gospel, they will understand. You know, if they understand English. But every one of them he used the word Injil. We don't have a word in Arabic. It's Injil. Like we can sometimes use Al-Kitab al-Muqaddas, which means the holy book. Al-Kitab al-Muqaddas. Kitab mean book. Muqaddas mean holy. But every single Christian, I never actually in our house, I never heard my mother or my father saying, bring me the holy book. Al-Kitab al-Muqaddas. They say, bring me the Injil. As simple as that. So Muhammad is copying what the Christian use. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud, because the one is talking supposed he is Allah. And if Allah He sent the gospel to Jesus and Jesus was sent to the Jews as the Quran says, then the book should be in the language of the Jews. Why the book is in Greek? This is contradict the verse in the Quran saying that Allah never sent a messenger except in the tongue of his own people. So there's two conditions. He have to be from the people, and the book have to be in their language so they might understand. The verse is so clear. We never sent any messenger except to teach in the language of his own people. So why the book called Injil? And Injil is a Greek word. The stupid Muhammad did not know any better, and he proved himself to be false, because the book should have a Hebrew name for a very simple reason. According to Muslims, Jesus was sent only to the Jews, and based on the same verse here, Muhammad cannot be a messenger to anyone except the Arab. This is what the verse is saying. Because if Allah sent the book in different language to different nation, a language you don't read, they don't understand, they will not understand. The verse in front of you says, in order to understand, to make it clear for them. Therefore, the Quran to be sent to Pakistan, it's not allowed in Islam. It have to be in their language. And we know, like in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, there's hundreds of languages. In India alone, there's more than 400 languages. So if Allah want to send a Muslim messenger to India, he have to send at least 400 messenger, and each one of them have different book in different language. The Quran is very much invalid and very stupid. Now, guys, did you take reference about what I just showed you? Chapter 3. You can teach those Christians who refute Muslim like Wood and etc. Chapter 3, verse number 78. It says it clearly, and the good thing it's in English, because those who don't know Arabic. No one can alter, and this is Al-Bukhari. Al-Bukhari. No one can alter the book of Allah. And the same story appear many places, not only in Al-Bukhari, even in the interpretation of Al-Bukhari. Because the Muslim, they might say to you, oh, you understand the hadith wrong. No, we don't. Even your interpretation, this is the book of Fathul Bari fi Sharh Sahih al-Bukhari. Sharh mean explanation, interpretation. All right? And this is the reference, very number 13, page number 531. Nobody can take one word from the books of Allah, from any book of the books of Allah, but they can only play with the meaning. You see it? No one can remove a wording of any Allah books, not only the Quran. All the lies of Muslims destroyed by using their own books. We did not even use a verse from the Bible. And we are not even 10% of the evidence from Islam itself. Do you see how stupid the Muslims are when they say the Bible is corrupt? But you know, someone like Mimi Hijab, he's making money from so-called dawah, and you know the audience are a bunch of monkeys. So whatever he say, like when he debated Wood, I mean, all the Muslims, they knew he was lying. Still, they would support him. He knew that. He go take women to the hotel with hamburger. Still, they would support him. He knew that because he is supposed to spread Islam, brother. So you can lie as much you want. Who care, brother? Right? Because the idea is not about how much you lie. It's about how successful you lie. Hmm? Potato. Every Muslim is a liar until he prove the opposite, and that means he left Islam. It's impossible to be a Muslim and not to lie. And we can continue giving you verses after verses after verses. All will say the same. All of them will say the same. In fact, the Quran commanded Muhammad to follow the Bible. For a second, I thought I'm smoking. It's very cold, and I see the smoke coming from my mouth. I said, "No, potato. Somebody smoke somebody." If you go in the Quran, you will see the following: the Quran commanding Muhammad to follow the Bible. And if you don't follow the Bible, Muhammad, you're in trouble. In chapter 6, verse number 90, Allah commanded Muhammad to follow the teaching of the prophets. Which prophets? Which books? Those who gave them the books, the Christians. And we gave them the authority. Who? The Christian and the Jews. And we gave them the prophethood. All of those, they came before Muhammad. Muhammad is commanded to follow and be guided by their teaching. So what the Quran for? It says copy their guidance. Copy it. People, do you see the word copy? Are we making things up? Are you with me? Does it say copy? Copy mean what? Mean copy paste. How it is corrupt is going to be copied now. Can you believe how stupid this religion is? How dummy the followers of Muhammad? This is why they will never dare to talk to me. I don't debate Muslims. You know, if you watch all, like yesterday, we have many Muslims call me the day before it. I don't debate them. I play. It's like it's entertainment. You know, like it's like you have a little cat, and you're like you bring a rope, and the rope chasing the rope, the cat chasing the rope, convincing herself that this is a snake. It's just a stupid religion. How you are going to copy? How you are going to copy their guidance if they are misguided? And remember, Allah talking to Muhammad now, in his time, like how can he go back on time? Let us say they will say to you, "Oh, he's talking about Jesus and Moses." Okay, but this is now. It says copy their guidance. What the only way to copy their guidance except the copy of their book? There's no other way. فَبِهُدَاهُمْ. And by the way, the Arabic here is very funny. اقتدى. Very weird linguistic stupidity. I don't know if I should open my Discord. I mean, we have tons of references still. We are not done. We can show you more. And you will notice how the Muslims, they always lie. Like each time, as an example, لِمَا مَعَهُمْ. If we go here, chapter 2, verse number 89. وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ كِتَابٌ مِنْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ. When a book came to them from Allah, believing in what is with them. What is with them? And the stupid Mimi Hijab, he says, he's not talking about the Bible. When a book came from Allah, which Muhammad book, confirming what is with them. Now, I mean, not only one evidence, not only two, not only three, it's all over the place. Chapter 2, verse number 91. The same, confirming what is with them. Again, the word confirming is not too much accurate because it means believing and confirming. You see it? Look how many verses. And this one is even more dangerous. Chapter 297, it says, Lima bayna yaday, what is between his hands. In the Muslim translation, this says what came before it, but no. In Arabic, it says what is between his hand. Lima musaddiqan mean believing, not confirming. It's not a good translation to say confirming, believing. Lima to what is, not when. Bayna between. Yadayhi his two hands. All right. So Jibreel, he brought to Muhammad so-called pizza. The Muslim, they call it revelation. He squeezed him 3 times and Muhammad, no mayonnaise came out of him. He was dry. And this revelation came to Muhammad in total agreement to what is between his hands. It's in front of you. And what is between his hands? The gospel and the Torah. And then the stupid Abdul, they said to him, the Bible is not mentioned in the Quran. You know? Chapter 2, verse 101. مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ. Look how many times. What is with them? And in here, actually, it's confirming what is with them, and some of them don't believe a book anyway. They throw it in their bag, but they have it. And they claim they do not know. So it confirmed that they have the book with them. It confirmed that some of them, not all of them, they don't care for the book. They throw it in their bag and they claim they do not know the teaching. How many proof we just gave you, potato? Huh? In chapter 3, verse number 3, it says the same again, confirming what is between his hands, not one before it. The word hands is there. بين يديه.
Between his hands.
What is between his hands? The book of Moses and the book of Jesus, the Injil. And the stupid Mimi Hijab, he says, it's not there.
The Quran. It's the Bible that they believe in with all the books that they have. No, and the Bible is not mentioned anywhere in the Quran. It's the Bible that they believe in.
I don't know how many screwdriver I have to give you for today. I'm out of them. Oh no, hold on. I have tons of them. Don't worry. I will never be out of them. I'm a Christian Prince. I have all the tools here. All the tools. And we send the Torah as guidance. So now we know exactly that it is, yeah, they have the book with them. Why in the world they want to ask you if they have the Torah with them? It's in front of you. And then a little monkey, he come to us and says the Bible never mentioned the Quran. So what all those verses? Stupid book. And you notice here that when Jesus, he speak, he say, I believe in what is between my hands. It's in front of you. Not before me. It's a false translation. Again, it says, لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْ مِنَ التَّوْرَاتِ. Is it possible that the Jews can change the Torah after Jesus? It's impossible. Because now we have two groups have to agree to change it, the Jews and the Christians. Mission impossible. And why in the world anyone want to change this book? That's stupid to say. Like you imagine you are a believer, you're a true believer, and then you want to change the book. I mean, are you stupid? Seriously, are you stupid? So why we want to be, if we want to change the book, we make a new book and we say we create a new religion. I mean, you're just a donkey. I take it back, donkey. It doesn't fit for you. Donkeys are smart. You are a Muslim. In chapter 3, verse number 81, it says, and when a messenger come to you, confirming what is with you, again, and again. And the Abdul, he played dumb and deaf. Too much camel urine. I know I came too early today, but I wanted to get some opportunity for those who live in Europe to join us. In chapter 4, verse number 47, it's even more obvious. Read it, guys. The stupid monkey Mimi Hijab, he says, it's not in the Quran. Never mentioned there. Oh, people of the book, which mean Christians and Jews, believe in what we have now, the Muslim translation. Revealed, okay, confirming what is with you, not was. Look at the light translations. Look at the false translation. مصدقا لما معكم. What is with you now? Google usually will give you the Muslim translation. But even here, it is accurate. Confirming what you have with you. You see how they lie? Not was, not was, not was. Confirming what is with you. Muslims, nation of potatoes, liars. Read carefully. We just changed the translator. A miracle happened. Confirming what is already with you. Do you see it? We can keep going and going and going. And the stupid Abdul, they say, our book is corrupted. You know, we are not trying to convince the Christians that our book is not corrupted, because nobody take what Muhammad says seriously anyway. Who care what the stupid Muhammad said? This guy, according to Muslims, he is illiterate. This guy, he believed that women have semen coming from their ribs, and the man have semen coming from his backbone. Oh, my backbone is hurt. I think I broke it. I cannot have kids no more. Oh, no, women will marry no more. The backbone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you, backbone? Backbone? Muhammad, you're genius. And the sun set in murky water, and then the Muslim, they try to duct tape it. They say it appeared to him. This is the perspective of Zulqarnain, and then he found the sit in the rising place of the sun, and the sun goes every day from the east. And now that we will take what Muhammad say. No, we are not trying to convince the Christian that our book is not corrupt. Don't take me wrong. Muhammad is the last one. We take him to approve or disapprove anything. We follow the book of God. We know that even from the Old Testament, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, there's a command from God. And the command of God that you shall not add into this word or this book, which I command you, neither you shall diminish any of them. And if you do, there's a severe penalty. No Jew will dare to do so, and no Christian will dare to do so. If you want to change our book, we should take those verses, because those verses will scare the hell of anyone who will try to play games with the book. Who dare? Who dare to change the book of God, you idiot? Only Muslims would do, and we have tons of proofs. We have unlimited number of proofs. According to Uthman and Aisha, the chapter of Al-Ahzab used to be equal to the chapter of Al-Baqarah, which means more than 200 verses are missing in one chapter alone. You shall not add into the word which I command you, neither shall diminish out from it, that ye may keep the command of the Lord your God, which I command you. So who dare to take one word of the book? A Muslim, a smart Muslim, he will say to you, how come you have many versions? Those are translation, potato. The same as you have many translation for the Quran. Look how many translation you have. Look how many. See, potato? Look. Abdul, he tried to play smart with us. He said, you have many version, King James version, and etc. version. Abdul, Mr. 72 version. Shut up. We don't have many. Our book translated, the most translated book in the world. When a Muhammadan, he tried to be smart, the first thing he do, he screw his prophet. We have a clear evidence from the Bible that nobody can change anything. Who can? And if one, let us say one of us was wicked, he want to change the Christian, right away they would stand against him and expose him. If any man shall add into these things, God shall add into his plague, into him, the plague that were written in his book. If any man shall take any from the words of the book of his prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. You Muslim liars, you have no idea how serious it is what you claim. You do that, we don't. You are wicked, we are not. The Messiah himself, he said in Matthew, that taking his words away is impossible. Who can do it? In fact, you Muslims are making mockery of your God when you say he sent books, but he could not preserve them. And the first question I will ask any Muslim if he come to me with this, so was this book corrupted according by the will of Allah or against his will? If he say against his will, that means Allah cannot keep his will. He cannot protect. If he say by his will, that means Allah is shaitan. Because Allah is fighting against himself? Doesn't make sense. Why Allah want to corrupt his own book? Right? Which logic is that? The Messiah and the whole gospel confirm again and again that this book is always going to be preserved. It is God promised, and this is the Messiah is talking. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till the heaven and the earth pass, one out, one jot of one title shall not no wise pass from the law, till it is fulfilled. It's in the front of you. Wicked Abdul. You keep lying non-stop. And we can, if we go to the in Matthew, when the Messiah, he's make it clear that the heaven and the earth will pass away, but my words will not ever pass away. No, we are typing in English and Arabic. Always I noticed that Muslims, not only they are ignorant, but they worship ignorance. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Who's talking? Christ. We can keep going and we can show you verses after verses. We can keep going in the Quran showing you verses after verses. But I think we get the idea that the wicked Muslims are bankrupt. And not only their prophet is ignorant, they are ignorant too. What about the Bible part where Jesus and the sinner female who was ready to be stoned not in the early, but this is a lie. There's nothing called not in the early Bible. We have thousands and thousands manuscript, and none of those manuscript is a book. It's manuscript, it's pages. So when somebody says I cannot find that verse, doesn't mean it's not there, because there's many manuscript we could not find yet. We are talking about 2,000 years ago. And the Christians do not need those manuscripts, because nobody was thinking that we need those manuscripts to keep them in the museum. So when an old book became old, like now, if I have a book, I made a copy of this book. Why I want to preserve this book for the coming 10,000 years? There's no point. I will be dead in a few years. So what? Nobody was trying to preserve anything, because simply we copy the book, and the newer is better than the old one. It is a better pages. The printing is improved. The skills is improved. The material is improved. So nobody was thinking about, I'm going to hide every manuscript for you tomorrow so you can read it. So what you find now is what is found, not because it was preserved, not because they were trying to protect it. It's somebody throw it somewhere. Somebody put it somewhere. But nobody have the intention to keep it for the coming 10,000 years, so your majesty will come and say, let us read what was written at that time. If I have a book right now, and the book became old, and the pages are going to be ripped, and they are coming apart, and then somebody gave me the same book, brand new, which one I will be opening, which one I will use, which one I will not keep away, I will take it away? You know the answer. That is a false statement, and we can prove you to be a liar, because this story, not only written in papers, is written even by art. You see, the Christianity, the Bible is not only written by words, it's written by art. So we have icons made by mosaic, which can stay for tens of thousands of years, presenting every story of Jesus, right from very early age of Christianity. Not like Islam, you have nothing. And just to show everybody how stupid the Muslims are, Ramses, do you like to call me? Do you like to call me? Do you dare to call me to talk about what you just said? You don't, right? You're a potato. And remember, when a stupid Abdul, he make up a story, just for the sake of argument. He come and he say there was a verse after all those manuscripts. There was a verse we could not find in the old scriptures. No, it is there, because the old scriptures is what we have now. This is the old scriptures. We do not have to preserve every pages was exist 2,000 years ago. Nobody was thinking about making a museum. However, let us say all the chapter of Matthew, not a verse, all this chapter, let us say, is gone. Still nothing will change. Because this book is about salvation, and the salvation is to believe in Jesus as your Lord, as your Savior. Just to show you how stupid the argument of the Muslims. According to the Quran, Jesus can create from the mud the bird. Correct? This verse cannot be found in the Bible. Do we agree? Let us say the Quran having the actual correct miracle. But look what will happen. Based on this verse, Jesus is God. Why the Christians want to take something will prove that Jesus is God? He made an amazing miracle. He made a clay. He make it look like a bird. He breathed into it and he was just a kid. He was just 7, 8 years old. Why they will take off such a story? I will tell you why. Because simply it never was there. This is a story taken from false gospels. So the Christian, they were filtering carefully any lies about Jesus. Those are stories created by people about Jesus doing a miracle. What is the miracle? As you see, he created from the mother bird. He breathed into it. But that means the Quran is the one is fabricating, because we knew exactly where this story is coming from. It's coming from a very well-known false book. No Christian accepted. So who is the one copying false stories? And as long as the Muslims, they say there's one verse, if we go with this stupid edict there in the text says there's one verse, we cannot find it. Okay, we cannot find this verse here. That means the Quran, who came 600 years after Jesus, cannot tell us how they got this verse. Where? You know what I mean? Abdul is a Abdul. Right? Abdul always is a Abdul. So a Muslim, he will say to you, I could not find a verse. So you found the whole book except one verse? Thank you very much. If you agree with that, that means the Quran, where it says that more than 200 verses is missing from the chapter of Al-Ahzab, is horrible. Look how hypocrite you are. Using your logic, if from the whole book there's one verse is missing, and will change nothing about the book, will change totally nothing about the book. So according to you, if that is a big problem, then how you accept the book says that the Quran in one chapter there's more than 213 verses are gone? Abduls are big potatoes. Look what the Muslims they say about their book. The funny, by the way, nobody wrote about their books as being corrupt as the Muslim did. This is the book of Ad-Durr al-Manthur by the Imam al-Suyuti. All right? Volume number 11, page number 714. Look what it says. This is not me talking. This is not me talking. And this is Sahih Hadith. This is Sahih Hadith. Read carefully. Let us use Google Translation full page is better. Uh, read and laugh.
Al-Hakim authenticated it, as did Ibn Mardawayh and Al-Diya in Al-Muqtara, on the authority of Zur, who said, Ubay ibn Ka'b asked me, how many verses are in Surah Al-Ahzab? Or, how many verses do you count in it? I replied, 73 verses. He said, is that all? I saw it, and it was equal to Surah Al-Baqarah, or even longer than Surah Al-Baqarah.
Uh-oh.
And we used to recite in it, the old man and the old woman, if they commit adultery, stone them both absolutely, as a punishment from Allah, and Allah is Almighty. Wise. Then it was abrogated along with other verses that were abrogated.
So listen. Chapter of Al-Ahzab, one of the verses was gone, nobody can find, is the verse about stoning to death. The Muslim, they claim it's abrogated. Abrogated by what? Still you have to follow. They say abrogated by recitation. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion? What do you mean abrogate? Why you want to abrogate the recitation? It's still you memorize it. You know the verse. So it's not abrogated by recitation. We cannot find it in the book. So Al-Baqarah used to be equal to Al-Ahzab and even longer, which means Al-Ahzab was longer. Okay, how many verses Al-Baqarah is? Check it out. This is the chapter of the Hindu, the cow. Look at this massive, massive 286. 286 verse. My stupid monitor switch. I don't know why. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. Listen to this. 286 minus 73 is 213 verses missing from one chapter alone. Can you believe it? Huh? How many verses are gone? 213 verses are gone in one chapter alone. What do you think, Abdul? This is your religion. What else they say there? More garbage. A lot of Quran are gone. Read carefully. Read and laugh. The reading of the Quran, and most of it is lost. Lost. It's in front of you. Remember, we are not using a book written by Christians. This is books written by them. In fact, all this page in front of us is about the Quran being corrupted. And they teach that in their mosque. And no Muslim complain. If we go to Sahih Muslim, remember this is Sahih Muslim, very authentic. What the hadith says. You can read it in Arabic, you can read it in English, it's up to you. All right? Very, very horrible. Read and laugh. This is the hadith title. This is the hadith number. This is Sahih Muslim. They came to him to recite the Quran. And what they are saying there, when they're reciting the chapter of Bara'at, I have, however, forget it, with the exception of this, which I remember out of it. If they were too very full of rich for the son of Adam, he would long for third valley, and nothing would fulfill his stomach, the son of Adam, but dust. Where we can find this chapter? The whole chapter is gone. This guy, he remember only one verse. He mentioned other surah, and we used to recite a surah which resembled the one of the surah Musabbihat, and I have forgotten it, but I remember this much of it. O people who believe, why do you say that which you do not practice? Where we can find that chapter? It's in front of you. This is your authentic. He remember only one verse from a whole chapter. He don't even have a name for it. We used to read a chapter. It is similar, like he's saying it is similar, but it's not the same as how like strong and length to Bara. Which one, Bara? Chapter number 9. But I forgot it. And I remember only one part of it. One verse. So in this hadith alone, 2 chapters are gone. Do you see it, guys? Am I giving you a reference? Or I'm giving you fictions? Is those written by the Jews? Is this a da'if? So look what happened, what we did today. We proved to you that the Christians in the Muslim books, they have a very accurate book, and their book never changed. We just to prove it to you from their books. And we can continue, by the way. I did not mention all the reference. But enough is enough. And you use the same books of the Muslims to prove to you that the Quran is the one is corrupt. Right? Abdullah, he is talking, you do not know. Guys, look at the Muslims. You do not know the history of the Bible and you are talking about it. Your prophet, he knew the history of the Bible. Is that because, is that why Mary, she is the sister of Aaron? You stupid. I just showed you from the Quran that our book never changed. You are hitting your prophet in his bum. So Muhammad, who came 600 years after Jesus, who never met Jesus, he knew nothing about the history of the Bible. You take what he say for granted, right? Okay, take it for granted. He says my book never changed. Your book says that. And your book says your book changed. So your book confirmed my book, and your book confirmed that your book is false. Can you believe it, how stupid Islam is? The book of the Muhammadan confirm our book, and this confirmed the Quran. This is how horrible the story is. I might go live again, maybe later at night. Let me have some break to rest my voice and give time for people to, to watch the video. And if God is willing, if I could, if my voice is comfortable to go, I will go live again so we can take Muslim callers and we do shish kebab as usual. I hope you guys download the video. It's packed with information and reference. And here we don't debate Muslims. We bust them. We bust liars. Every Muslim is a liar. That's why he's a Muslim. You cannot be a Muslim and you are decent. It's against Islam. Let me move it with the stab on your face. Busted. Should we give it to you in your belly like Sheikh Uthman with the ketchup? Let me get the ketchup and stamp you there. This is why those potatoes don't dare to debate me. And the one who called me, he will end like a joke. Don't forget to watch my videos yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before and the day before and the day before, and how the Muslim, they call me and get me tortured. I mean, each time a Muslim, he called me, man, I got destroyed. Do you know how much money I spent to buy glue? To glue myself after a Muslim, they debate me? The Muslim, they leave debating me, and his nose is bigger than a trailer. And he go to confirm his family that he was debating Christian Prince, and he did beat him up. Brother, I was debating Christian Prince. I made him shish kebab. But brother Abdul, but why your nose becomes so big and your eyes cannot be open? And I mean, you have bruises all over. Yeah. So you did beat Christian Prince? Yes, brother, I did beat him. But his friends, they put some onion in my eyes. That's why I'm crying. It was just onion. Okay, but what those balloons? All those balloons is not because of anything. Have nothing to do with the fight. A night before, I was eating hummus, and I fell in the hummus dish. Hummus dish did that to you? And how you can fail in the hummus dish? Oh, it's very easy. My mother-in-law, she pushed me. I fell in the. So Muslims, you Muslims come to debate me years after years. My videos is all over the place. Show me one of your debate was successful, not horrible. So if I come later tonight or tomorrow, bring your tits and your hips and all the tricks and come to debate me. We offer the potato, he called himself Sheikh Uthman, a debate in his channel, and he is the moderator, the Kawadron. Right? I told him, if a question you could not answer, I will allow you to use your phone to call a friend. Still, he will not do it. We want to Zakir Naik, he have heart attack. We want to Muslim learn turn, he make pipi. He can block them, block them, block them. We don't have time for those. He have time for those who do not know. The second he see Christian Prince, he make pipi. We go to the Indonesian, pipi. We go everywhere. And wherever we go to Ali Dawa, I go to Muhammad Hijab, hang up on him, hang up on him. Pastor, you're finished, boy. We know it's finished. Cowards. Son of runners. Every one of you is a potato until you prove the opposite. And if you prove the opposite, you are out of Islam. All right? It's a fact. Lord have mercy. Lemon character laughing outland. Okay. Let me see. Take this stamp. I cannot see. I cannot read it. Let us see. Hippo character going fast and chair. Those guys in the chat, they are having fun there, huh? Yeah. Hippo character. Fast on the chair, propelling, and the chair across. What those guys are talking about? Anybody knows what the story of the hippo here? Who is the hippo here? Shiba dog with big smile. What? Oh boy. Video game controller. Are you guys trying to make Quran? We need tafsir for this. Why you don't write tafsir about it? Seriously, like what? Okay, I have no comment. This one I understand. Thank you. Okay. Peer character bowing down saying thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Praying for the people of God in Iran. Yeah, we pray for them. We hope they will have their, but don't expect much, really. See, like, even if Iranian, they get out of their regime, it's going to take them a long time to get rid of all the poo they were, they were building in the country, this Islamist regime. It's going to take some time, Yeah, I'm just trying to see the super chat, what they are saying to me. Okay, there's nothing but only. All right, thank you. I mean, is this super chat repeating itself? Maybe. Maybe it's showing me wrong messages. Okay. Islamic Center proposal is broken. Arrow. Oklahoma get shut down last night. 100 showed up to protest. Government official. All right. We will see. All right, guys. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate your care. And I hope you would download the video and share it with your friends. We learn every day something new. I thought I already know. No, always there's something new you will learn here. For me, information comes when there is a reason. Sometimes there's things we repeat every day because, this is the most easy method to, but there is always extra knowledge to share. But it's like you went to the library. Somebody have to go to the shelf in the dust and, clean it and open the page. You have to give me a reason to share something new, not you did not hear it yesterday. Yeah, all right. So I want to say, guys, thank you very much for being here. And we pray that the Muslim, they will see the truth, and the truth will set them free. And you know the truth is Jesus. You know the truth is not Muhammad. Read your book and see how stupid it is. It's a book of contradiction, a book of fiction, flying carpet, just stupid. It's a story that doesn't even fit for kids. It cannot even good for kids. Mickey Mouse make more sense. And if you speak about the Arabic language, this is different level of stupidity. When they say to you, amazing Arabic, but they say that to those who don't know Arabic. But you know that the one who was living in the time of Muhammad, they made fun of the Quran, made fun of the stories, made fun of the Arabic, made fun of how it made, and nobody was amazed with it. And this is all documented in the Quran. With tons of time, the Arab, they say this is nothing but fairy tales. Because all the story he brought, they knew it's a stories exist from the old. It's a stories for kids. Carpet flying, birds is talking, the flying throne, the flying horse, the kingdom of Suleiman and the top of his carpet. He command the genie that dive for him to bring him jewelries. I mean, just story after story. Suleiman talking to the ant. Those are stories you can find them in the books of the Legend of the Jews. Go search right now. You will find that this story exists long before Muhammad, but those are fictional stories. Laughable stories. And look like the more you say stupid things, the more you are a prophet for the stupid ones. So thank you for being here. And maybe God is willing. If I could, I will be back. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.